Okay, I think we're back. I brought a friend along. This is my Oscar Wilde doll. He came along for some support. I thought it was kind of fitting to let him sit in with us. So, where was I? Oh, yeah, so I'm having a lot of dysphoria at the moment about my body. I would absolutely love to start testosterone like tomorrow if I had the choice. Well, I'd do it right now if I had the choice, but I know in the long run, after I've gone through transition and I look back on it, it's not gonna seem like it's a very long time, but when you're dealing with it and you're in the middle of it and you're just barely starting everything, it can be kind of overwhelming on the level of like, is this really gonna happen? When is this gonna happen? You have to struggle through every single fucking day trapped in the body that you're in. And I keep trying to find ways to deal with this. Obviously, I'm doing the videos and stuff for lots of reasons. One of them is trying to help me deal with this, because every time I take a few steps further in transition, it gets so much better, and the body modification thing is a really big deal to me. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing to help me feel better about this in the next couple of days, hopefully, I'm waiting for the supplies to show up because I had to order them. I'm really picky about the kind of things that I use, so I had to have them ordered and sent in. The joys of living in a small town in Colorado. So one of the things that I'm going to do, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it well enough or not, but I'm going to show you, is coming from a Native American background. I don't know if you can see it or not. I have really, really, really long hair. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing is cutting my hair. And I'm kind of going kind of drastic with it. I haven't cut my hair in almost 10 years. My uncle, one of my uncles, one of my closest family members, my dad's brother, they were best friends and very close, got cancer, and he had a brain tumor, and he chose to do, Oscar, you're gonna have to move for a second, sorry, upsy daisy, he chose to do chemotherapy, which is not something that I actually agree with. There are Native American holistic treatments that I think work a lot better, but he chose to do chemotherapy. And through chemotherapy, his hair fell out, and he was really self-conscious about it. And to make him feel better, I shaved my head. And so people were staring at the girl with a shaved head instead of staring at him. It's kind of a tribute thing. It does have Native American background. Okay, I don't know if I can do this or not. Let me see if I can stand up so you can see it. See, I can't even stand up and see the end of it. Eek, eek, eek. There it is. It actually goes to my knees. But anyway, I shaved my head for my uncle. That's the last time I cut it. And my hair length is actually a tribute to however long he's been gone. And the original plan was I was going to shave my head again when my father passed away, so there would be a link between the two, to him kind of thing. Again, there's lots of Native American mumbo jumbo in there that a lot of people might not understand, but my father and I had an altercation about a year ago or so, where he accused me of a bunch of things that I didn't really do, and he kind of disowned me at that point, even though he recanted later and said he was sorry. Um, it's driving me nuts. Sorry. See, this is one of the reasons I'm gonna cut it. It just drives me crazy on a regular basis. Um, I'll show that process as I cut it and everything, I'm sure, because it's going to be kind of drastic. But fun, I think, personally. Change is good. Change is always good. We need change. I really need to make a step um, in my body modification for transition because it's really getting to me. I know it's a small thing, but it's something that I can do now because I have no control over how long it's going to take testosterone legally. I'm not really comfortable doing it black market way. I'm really not. So yeah, I'm gonna cut my hair. And my dad, when we had the falling out and everything, and he kind of disowned me and all that stuff, a really good friend of mine mentioned that he kind of, when he did that, he kind of gave up the right to have me do that with my hair. That if he disowned me at a certain point, then that's where it should be. And he gets that part, and then the rest of it is mine, I guess you could say. That's really hard for me because my dad used to be my hero. I kind of worshipped the ground he walked on for a while. He does like Native American lectures, and he's an artist, and he does all these amazing native artworks, and he makes muzzle-loading rifles. He's a blacksmith. He makes knives and guns and hot rods and you name it. If you ask for it, he can make it. He even made me a fantastic wheelchair from scratch, which unfortunately was destroyed when I lost everything. But yeah, he's fucking amazing. I say that a lot, I guess, but yeah, he was really. It was really, really. He's really important to me, and I love him a lot. And to have him accuse me of things I didn't do and kind of disown me because of it was really, really hard. So it's kind of like he's apologized and he wants to have a relationship again, but it's like the moment that I tell him about the transition, he's going to disown me again, and it's kind of an up and down roller coaster, and it eats away at you. I don't know if I have a whole lot of time with this, but I'm going to try and explain it anyway. But the thing that he accused me of is basically faking my disabilities. That I was making it all up for attention, even though I've offered to have him talk to the doctors and read the information about Ehlers-Danlos, which is really important because Ehlers-Danlos is a genetic disorder that's passed between family. It has to pass to parent to child. It doesn't skip generations. One of my parents has to have it. Going by some of the medical problems and things that he has experienced, I truly 100% believe that my father has Ehlers-Danlos. But he doesn't believe me. He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to get tested, which is really scary for me because of the heart condition and everything that he could possibly have. There's a bleeding disorder with it too, that you could bleed to death if you don't have the proper medical attention. When they took my teeth out, yeah, I have full dentures. Can't believe we did that on camera, but I had to remove all my teeth because of the Ehlers-Danlos. And when they took my teeth out, they didn't know I actually had Ehlers-Danlos at that point. And so I almost bled to death during the surgery. I feel really bad for my friend who was taking care of me at that point because she used to not handle blood and stuff very well, but she really impressed me that day because she had to deal with me bleeding all over the place and having to drive all the way across town and stuff in a foreign country in a car that she's she's Belgian, and I mean she has an international driver's license and stuff. She knows what she's doing. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but that had to be really stressful trying to drive in a different situation with your friend in the passenger seat with like blood, pouring down their mouth and I was completely drenched in blood by that point, and I was screaming like crazy because I actually woke up halfway through the surgery, and they were like, "It's okay, it's almost over, stitch, 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 stitch," and they're like having to hold me down because I'm